Hi, and welcome to Lesson 12. Improving OEE is vital for better production efficiency and cost savings. In this lesson, we'll explore strategies to enhance OEE, its multiple benefits, and offer some case study examples of OEE improvement. Once you've successfully implemented OEE monitoring systems and processes, you'll start to reap the benefits of OEE measurement. So benefit 1 is improvements on other key KPIs. OEE monitoring software can help to identify and eliminate bottlenecks in production, resulting in increases in production throughput, reductions in waste, and a more efficient operation overall. Benefit number 2 is unveiling a hidden factory. OEE can reveal the true potential of your machinery, and you may find that hidden potential to significantly increase production volume within a matter of weeks or months. This can save you the cost of upgrading or even replacing equipment that may not be entirely obsolete. Benefit number 3, transparency for operators and managers. This one is key. Instead of guessing the potential areas for growth, OEE shows operators and production managers where production can be best improved. With accurate, real-time data, operators can quickly address the causes of production losses and prevent them. For managers, it enables data-driven decision-making. And finally, benefit number 4 is reducing machine-related costs. Since OEE provides insights into the causes of machinery malfunctions, maintenance managers can better evaluate required maintenance tasks or repairs to improve efficiency on the production line. First and foremost, you should automate as much data capture as possible. You can tap into existing data sources on PLCs, integrate with OPC UA systems, or retrofit edge devices like the FactBird Duo. Whatever you do, you want to take as much of the human element out of the collection as possible, so the data is more accurate and your colleagues can work on tasks that they are better suited to and probably find more fulfilling. You'll also want to avoid delays that manual data collection brings, as you'll have little room for change as we're usually running against time. Using production monitoring dashboards on the shop floor will help operators to understand where work orders are at, and OEE dashboards will help them to investigate the biggest losses on the shift, the day, the week, and even the month. Healthy competition between shifts is also common when production data is available on shop floors, driving motivation and improving OEE. One approach you can take to improving OEE is to focus on 6 big losses that make up OEE according to Nakajima. First is around breakdowns. This is linked with the availability factor in OEE, and for example refers to equipment failure, unplanned maintenance, and energy outages. In case you consider whether this could also be a performance failure, breakdowns comprehend every loss that requires more than 5 minutes to be corrected, in contrast with minor stops. Number 2 is around setup and adjustments. This is linked with the availability factor in OEE. This loss targets, for example, material shortages, changeovers, warm-up time, and tooling adjustments. Cleaning, quality inspections, and planned maintenance can also be considered among these causes. Number 3 involves slower cycles. This is linked with the performance factor in OEE. It involves wrong settings, equipment wear, or even operator inefficiency. Therefore, to address this loss cause, we should compare the cycle time with the ideal cycle time to find the cause. Number 4 is around idling and minor stops. This is another loss linked with the performance factor in OEE. As an example, these losses are usually triggered by repetitive stop codes, material jams, misaligned or blocked sensors, or obstructions in the product flow. Operators can make a direct impact in reducing this factor. Number 5 is around startup rejects. This is linked to the quality factor in OEE. These are the scraps and reworks produced during the startup phase, especially in machinery with long warm-up stages. And finally, number 6 is around production rejects. The last item on the list is also linked to the quality factor in OEE. It involves similar elements to the startup rejects, but they are generated during the steady state. This comprehends packaging defects, incorrect assembly, scraps, and pieces to be reworked. So now let me introduce you to the OEE uplift approach. developed by continuous improvement expert Mikkel Ralph Simonsen. This 6-step process has been successfully implemented across many production sites and is designed to drive real OEE improvements. The first step in the 6-step process is called cockpit. So you start by setting up a data hub or manufacturing intelligence system that consolidates data sources and displays OEE metrics in a clear dashboard. This allows you to visualize your production and to identify weak points by breaking down OEE into its key components. Number 2 is planning. Once you've identified areas for improvement, bring the relevant stakeholders together. Talk with shop floor teams to confirm that the data aligns with their day-to-day experiences. Then, agree on a single focus for improvement, whether it's reducing microstops, streamlining changeovers, or addressing unexpected breakdowns. Trying to tackle everything at once will not work. Number 3 is about analyzing. Now it's time to dive deeper into what's causing the issue. Use tools like frequency studies or Gemba walks to uncover root causes. Establish a baseline, for example, tracking microstops over the last few months, and set a realistic but challenging target for improvement. Engage the team through workshops, encouraging them to take ownership of the solutions. If you just go in and tell people what to do, you'll struggle to make changes. So once you've identified the actions you can take that will make the biggest impact while also being doable, you should add them to an action log. Number 4 is implementation. With your action log in hand, start implementing the changes gradually. Integrate them into everyday operations while monitoring progress with production data and regular check-ins. Focus on replicating good performance days and scaling up improvements at a manageable pace. Number 5 is around standardization. Once the improvements are successful, document them as standard operating procedures, also known as SOPs. These SOPs should be easy for operators to understand and include proper training to ensure consistency across similar lines. Finally, review the entire process. Reflect not only on the performance gains, but also on what worked well and what could be improved in the uplift approach itself. Share your findings, including goals, results, and key learnings, with relevant teams to ensure the knowledge is widely distributed. And that's it. Thanks for watching this lesson in improving OEE. Remember, it might get tricky after the early wins, but keep improving and remember that every improvement is a valuable improvement. Next up, we'll close our OEE course with a brief summary and some recommended next steps. See you next time.